Hey everyone, it's Priscilla. So finally, here is mini album number 2. I know it's been long awaited, and I am so sorry that it's taken me this long. So it's been done for 3 weeks, but because of everyone being sick for so long, and then just being overwhelmed with life, trying to get caught up because I was sick, my kids were sick, the husband was sick, so I had finally got my first chance to really upload it because every single time I've tried, it's been a epic fail. So hopefully we can get this done today. I'm going to upload it no matter what. So I'm going to go through it really quick, and I'm just going to let you know basically some products to use, but everything's going to be in the description below. Nothing in this mini album was bought this year. I wanted to use my scraps and stuff from last year, so I used everything from last year. Starting off with the paper line. The paper line is by K&co. It measures 7.5 by 8. And don't mind the binding. Usually I'll decorate it, but because this one it came out more chunkier than expected, I'm just gonna have to redo the binding, so it's not a biggie. I wrote "Enter if you dare" and then "Beware" at the bottom, and that was using my Cricut. Don't remember which font I used. And I used some of my Cricut to cut out the spider webs here and down at the bottom. I know they're hard to see because of the glitter in the background, but maybe you'll see it in the pictures. I used glossy accent and also Stickles on those. I put little spiders, so there's one down here and one up here. These are iron roses, and I used my Heidi Swap, the black velvet, to get these to the dark black that they are. And then on my flowers, I'm going to bring them up closer. These are white flowers, and I used some secret magic to make them bloody. So they look like they actually have real blood on them. And the letters do too, but because it's black, you really can't see it on camera. This is a Mike's frame, and these are the Recollections stickers. They were available last year too. So it was really neat to see them back in stock, but I definitely stocked up last year on those because I thought they were so cool. So they change. I'm going to bring it up closer to show you. So as you can see, for the people that don't have Michaels or don't do the Halloween, because I know that some people don't have Halloween in their country. So I want to show you that. So neat. And then as you can see on the flowers, if I bring it up really, really close, you can see it's really red. So it doesn't come off. It is 100% dry, doesn't move. Sorry guys, that's my little secret. Shh. So, getting into the first page. I love this paper line and didn't want to cover it up too much. I know, I'm so bad. So sorry about the glare. But this one, it has the pocket. So basically I did the blood along the top. You're not a cat, last time I checked. I did Recollections flowers with some molds of skulls. So I did a skull up there and a skull down here. Same thing, Recollections flowers. This has a, sorry about the glare, it's kind of hard because it is acetate, and I just cut it to fold it down. I have the Spellbinders, I believe this one's called the Fleur de Lis Squares. Some trim from last year from this collection. And then you open it up, I also decorated the back of it. And then I have a pocket here with some tags. As you can see down here, I did pearl trim, some cauldrons from the collections from last year. And then, because the paper was so pretty, I didn't want to cover it. So I just left it as is and put the acetate pocket. And for the tags, shh, no, that's dangerous. Oh my goodness gracious, girl. Go play. So I did this tag, and then it's plain on the back. And then this tag, ooh, bring it up a little bit, Priscilla, and plain on the back. And then this one. And this one's cut out of the paper line. So it's got the double-sided. For the next page, and I'm going to bring them up closer at the end to show each page, another acetate pocket, and what I did here was just more of the collection. They had these little trims that came with it, so I just adhered it down to place. I did my apothecary stamps, and these come from Clear and Simple Stamps, and I did like the eyeball here, bats, and then the spider, and they have the coordinating dies that go along with it, so I just stamped them out and then die cut them. Recollections flower with another one, the skull. And then I did some tags, and see, this is like another cool page with the skulls on it. So I didn't want to cover those up. And as you can hear, it is pouring. So I did my Inadinkado stamp, and I just stamped out that image and cut it out using my Spellbinders die. I have another one of the tags, and then it's plain on the back. And then for this one, I thought it would be really cool to do one of the TCW's, the stencils. And I took some Inka gold, and I just stippled it across the whole entire thing, and I came up with this really cool thing. So it's really shiny, as you can see, as I move it around. So it's got the rib cage, and then I did in black too, but I covered up most of the black. And then here is another one where I did the rib cage again. So very, very cool, and it coordinates with that paper very well. Thought it was really neat. So now I'm going to bring it in closer so you can see. So as you can see the blood, and then when you flip it up, you can see the inside. And then coming over here, and you can see that. Okay. So moving on to the next page. Let's try and make sure that's completely in the shot. So I just lost one of my pearls here because I hit it on accident when I was doing the pages. So I put the crows here. I put some trim from Hobby Lobby and then the glitter trim on the top to hold it as a band for this. To anchor it, I put a flower here with Recollections bird in the center, Recollections flower. And then this is a big tag, so it just comes out. And I stamped this, and then I just did a stencil to do the background to get the moon in place. And then it's just a blank pocket page just to get photos, and if I have any journaling, because I just used the white pen inside. And then on the back, I used another one of my stencils, and I gave it bird cages. So I thought that was so cute, just to fit in perfectly with the theme of this page. And everything has glares, I'm sorry, because there's a lot of acetate and stuff in this one. The next page, this is using Inadinkado stamps that I picked up, I believe, last year or the year before. Some ribbon. I want to give it a pop of color just to kind of coordinate with this page because I have the orange on here. And this opens up, and it has the crow from Tim Holtz in there. And then I used some spackling back here and distressed it with some Tim Holtz inks. And then because it's so fragile and it comes off, I just Mod Podged it into place with the mat so it doesn't move at all. I put a big frame there, and this is stuck up so you could actually put a picture behind the crow itself. And then for the moon on this one, I just did some more of the blood, and I outlined the whole entire image with the blood. I ended up incorporating it down here too and putting the blood in here. And then I used some pearls at the top and at the bottom just to, you know, accent it, make it more pretty. So let me bring it in closer for this page. And hopefully stay in frame. Sorry about the glare. And then there's that side. Okay, so next page. This one, it's got the acetate center over here. So let's try and get that to stay like that. Try and give you less glare. So I used one of my EK Success punches, and I just punched out some spiders. And then I ran them through my Xyron and used some of the Recollections, the flocking powder, so they're nice and fuzzy and furry. Ew, right? And then I made like a folded pocket, and I just trimmed it out, made sure it was nice and pretty, some bling, or not some bling, but some pearls. And then just took one of my Spellbinders, made an oval for this. This is from one of the sticker collections from the paper line. So I believe it's also called Haunted too. I made two different tags. So I made a big one, and these are, I believe, like 5.5s. So there's nothing on the back just except for journaling lines, so I'm not going to pull that one all the way out. And then this one in the back, I reinforced it, made sure that I had the hole there, and just reinforced it. And then I used some trim from Hobby Lobby, and see this one's like blank on the back. And I just popped it out so that I can easily slide it in and out, but obviously because we're on camera, it usually doesn't go in that nice and easy. So that's pretty much it for that page. Then I have the acetate, and the acetate is easier to see on the other side. So it has like the witch, and she's brewing her cauldron over here. So I kind of stayed with that theme and made it into the witch page. So this was like an embellishment from last year from King Company, I believe, and so I just stuck it on there. And it's really pretty. I'm going to bring it in closer so you can see. Here I did creepy cloth, a Recollections flower, and then more creepy cloth, and I just used some of the Tim Ultra Stress inks and made it, or the paint, and made it so it was more of a gray tone. Put a brad in the center. Here I just did some layering. I did black cardstock, some Stickles, some black paper, but then I ran it through my Xyron and then used glitter on it to give it more sparkle. And then one of the tags from the paper line. This embellishment went with this one. They came as like a package with an owl too from last year. And it has, it has a magnet. And then on the inside I just did some stamping and just coordinated the die. So that one stays closed. And I'll bring this one in for a closer look so you can see. I wish you could feel the spiders. They're so furry. So that's that page. And then there's the witch. And as you can see, she is so cute. And then there's that. Okay. So moving on to the next page. I did the graveyard scene, and I did my Tim Holtz die here, and this is a heavyweight chipboard. And then Martha Stewart punch in the background for the fence. And then these are Martha Stewart's gravestones. And then for the tags here, I just did 2 tags. And I just used my Inka Gold on the edges of these tags. And I just wanted to keep it pretty simple. So I thought that was really cute. And then because there's like a crow up here, I'm covering it as I'm talking about it. See, I swear tags never want to go in when you're on camera. There's a crow right there, so I added some Recollections crows right there. I thought that would be cute. For the next page, I did another Tim Holtz die, and I did some stained glass behind the windows, and this is actually open, so I can put more tags if I want to back there. I did one of the pumpkins, and this is from, I think it's Jolie's made this one, and that was also from last year. More of the Martha Stewart, and then back here is a graveyard scene, and that's from Martha Stewart. I used some Inka Gold across the bottom just to give it more coordination with this page. Another Spellbinders die, and then just a mat. And I think that's pretty much it for that page. So I'm going to bring it in closer so you can see. See the little bird. And then I even used some Inka Gold on the tree itself. I love that Inka Gold. I bought it quite a few months ago, and I've played with it, and I just fell in love with it. It's so awesome to use. Okay, so for the next page, I ran some, or what should I say? I should start off from the beginning, duh. I used my Martha Stewart punch, and this one's the spiderweb, the deep edge. So I just took it, and then I ran it through my Xyron and created flocking on it. This one was a little bit harder because I wanted to stay in between all like the little spots. So be patient with it if you decide to do this technique. So it came out really furry, and they're purple and everything. I added some spiders, so I did one here and one down there. This is another one of the Spellbinders dies, and I just glossy accented it, and I put some black glitter on it. And then just did the bird in the center. Back here is a tag that pulls all the way out. And of course it's not going to go back in. So see, I just did some squiggly journal lines because I have one of the white pens, and I love the white pens. They work so awesome. And I just picked it up from like Joann's, and I pick up a few of them for like, I think it's like $4. So definitely awesome on black. I did some more of like the creepy cloth in the background here. And then I did more of the blood, and I did it as it was dripping type of deal on the flower here. Did some purple on it. Another one of the skulls from my molds, and then these are Recollections flowers. The next page here, I just, hello. As you can see, it's glossy accented. So I just did the bat here. These are one of my bat punches. I just punched it out, put some black glitter after I ran it through my Xyron. Recollections flowers, Martha Stewart bats, and like here I use glitter paper, but then like up here, this bat, this was using some of the transparency. It actually cut it out, so I'm very impressed. And then more Recollections flowers with another Martha Stewart bat here. This comes out, and it's got a magnet, and the magnet is hidden behind this big bat here. I also glossy accent this bat, and I put some bling back here. So this mat, it opens up, and it reveals more spaces for more photos. So I just stamped it out and then used my dies. I have both sets of the Spellbinders fleur dies. So I have the regular ones and then the grand coppers because they fit into your regular big shots and stuff. So if anybody's ever interested in getting those, I mean the big one just fits. So that's the only one that's from the grand coppers that fits in perfect. And then with the magnet it just stays back in place, but I have to line it up nicely. So see, it just stays right in place with the magnet. So let me bring it in close because I got to show you before I turn the page. And this is it. You can see all the blood all over the flower. My husband actually likes this book. I think this is his favorite so far. And then for the next page, and this is the last page, I just did a big acetate pocket. And this is from, hello, there's some glue stuck on there. This is from the witch page also, and this one says the toil, boil, and bubble cauldron thingy majiggy. I can't even think of what it is right now. So I just made a pocket out of it, and I used the pearl trim, went around the whole entire edging. I don't know why I want to call it bling, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get this up because it literally has been 3 weeks since I've been done, and it's been sitting there, and I'm like, alright, every time I've tried, one of my kids has been sick. Like, my son now is sick again. He caught a stomach bug. So, yeah, it's like non-stop. I don't know what's going on this year. I think we're all getting the flu shot this year, definitely. So, just the acetate pocket. And for the first tag, I just did the Inka Gold, and this is the Tim Holtz, the big tags. And she's from the paper line, so I just cut her out and did more paper line behind her. And then paper on the back. So that's the first tag. The second one was also from the collection from the stickers. So I just cut it out and made the coordinating back and just dressed the back of that so it looks like torn paper. And then I did the green Inka Gold and coordinated the paper because it has the green spider webs on it and just did some embellishments at the top. And then same thing on the back here. I just did the orange. And see this green one? It kind of has like a gold hue to it too, just to let you know. And then for this page, did the acetate pocket, and then I just stamped out an image there, cut it out, added my bats to it. I know this is kind of hard to see, I'm sorry. And then put some black lace back here. And then this one holds the other tags that I have. So I have like this tag, and it's plain on the back. And it also has this tag. That one's the graveyard scene and the spider in the background. And then, hold on a second, I glossy accent the eye here, and it's got glue all stuck to it. And then just use my pearl trim to embellish it, and that's about it. So here is the back. I just always leave my backs nice and plain. And that is it for my second mini album. I'm working on another mini album for a swap right now, so I'm going to probably end up completing that soon, but that's not going to be it. See, I'm going to be patient, Cassie, and I'm going to wait, because I'm not going to upload that one until she has it in her hands and she sees it first. See, she's already done mine, but I'm not going to go and check it out. I'm going to be a good girl, and I'm going to wait, because I want to see it in person first, and then I'll check out her video on it. So, she still has to wait. Alright, so thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you like this one. Thank you for being so patient, because I know a lot of you subscribed through my first mini album for Halloween. So, I appreciate you holding on, and I hope that this was worth the wait. Alright, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.